Yeah, man. This season is gonna be very fucking interesting. Very interesting because a lot of the middle teams in the Western Conference are like have question marks. Clippers, Suns. You know what I mean? Like a lot of teams in the middle have question marks. I don't want to put the Lakers and Golden State in that mix because they're not really part of that. I want to put a question mark on the Pelicans, a question mark on the Kings. You know, can the Kings how they're gonna play with DeRozan there? Like things are gonna be quite interesting over there.
But I was saying, they like outside of DeRozan, you just had fillers.
Yeah, but they had the 13th pick in the draft. Like, why not move that? Because
Yeah,
it doesn't even add up to your timeline. Like they
no, it
added,
doesn't because they got older.
yeah, they added as many rookies as like kind of just polished players to this
Yeah,
team, which is either they're trying to save money or the Kings might not be in it, man. It's very disappointing.
you're not sold on the Kings.
Mm,
I'm sold on the regular season. I'm not sold on their playoffs.
yeah, I just don't think it's
Yeah,
enough.
like I don't see rim protection. I see them like dominating on offense. Sure, I think guys like DeMar and Malik Monk, they'll make it fun. But
Mhm.
other than that, I don't know. Like I'm not really like crazy about them.
All right, what about the
Unless
Pelicans?
unless like the Pelicans, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I like the Pelicans. Zion played great tonight, but I feel like it's still a lot of question marks with them, bro. Like, okay, will they able to thrive without a starting center? Will Zion stay healthy? And how will Brandon Ingram play now with DeJounte Murray and Zion most likely having the ball more in their hands?
Will CJ McCollum be willing to go to the bench?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, of course. Will CJ go to the bench? Jordan Hawkins, I feel like he's going to be a big step up. So they have a lot going for them, but they have a lot of question marks, bro.
Did CJ start that last game? Yeah, he did. Oh my
Yeah, he did.
god.
But dude, I don't
They got to
see him
move off
staying a
that.
starter forever. Yeah, like I don't see him being a starter forever. Oh, Herb Jones is my guy. I fuck with Herb Jones heavy.
Now, didn't they lose a player to injury? They lost that 3-and-D guy, no?
Herb?
Not Herb Jones. They're dealing with the injury, the Pelicans.
Yeah, they are already.
Who is it? It's not Herb Jones. Oh, Trey Murphy the third.
Oh, Murphy's injured. Yeah, he's important.
Yeah, Trey Murphy the third is injured.
I really like Trey Murphy the
So
third.
he has a
They're gonna miss
hamstring
him.
issue.
Yeah, he's gonna miss a month or so.
Didn't he have that issue last season before the season started?
I I'm not sure.
Somebody for the Pelicans got, I think it was Herb Jones.
Yeah.
Somebody for the Pelicans last season. It was the same thing.
Yeah, the Pelicans, bro. You saw the meme like a couple days ago. They're like the most oralist team, and it is true about them, bro. I can't lie to you. Like, the Pelicans will be a playoff team, but at the same time, I'm like, come on, you know what I mean? Like, when are we seeing Zion have a good team?
True, but let me ask you this question. What is Zion averaging this year? He's gonna average 22 points a game again?
I think he's gonna average more.
I hope so, man, because he's the first overall pick. To be in year 6, averaging 22 points a game is crazy. He played 70
But
plus games.
he looks great this season, man.
I hope
Like,
so.
yeah, how long we haven't seen that in forever.
We seen that last year.
Nah, he wasn't great last year. Health wise, he wasn't great. He came in overweight.
Yeah, but how did he play 70 games then? 70 plus games.
Bro, he played himself into shape.
Yeah, but he didn't play good, man.
No, he didn't play good.
Shaq
but
played himself into shape and made the All-Star game. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
the way he played, like it took him what towards April to finally play good. That's not a good look.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. It's
Like he
6
showed
years
he's not a
in.
guy who can play himself into shape. He has to be a guy who has to remain in shape like 12 months out the year.
Yeah, it's 6 years in,
Yeah,
and
but I think
my man's
he could
averaging
make the All-Star
22 a
team this
game.
year.
Like think about what you're saying. 6 years in, shows up out
Yeah,
of shape, averaging 22 a game. If his
but
name
this was
wasn't
his
Zion,
weakest.
like we would be talking very different.
Well, you think we'll talk bust? I don't think we
No,
could
we
talk
wouldn't say
bust.
bust, but we would say fucking up. Like the conversation would be different. Like
Yeah,
it's
one hundred
just
percent, dude. I mean, think about it like this: a 4-point drop he had is not a good look.
Yeah, 70 plus games. So let's say he qualified for all NBA. He qualified for any individual awards. That's how many games he played. He qualified for
Yeah,
all that, and he
he
averaged
one hundred
22 a
percent.
game.
He had an underachieving season, but I think this season he could like work his value up, and I think that's what he's gonna do. I think Zion's came in much healthier. I think the team is a much better team for him. He won't have the response, like he'll have the ball in his hands. He'll get the ball in his hands. I think it'll be a much unselfish game.
Now you think DeJounte Murray is now the point guard of the team, or it's just him and CJ?
I think it has to be DeJounte and Zion.
Yeah, because I don't know what about this team, why they played Murray and CJ. That sounds horrible in the
No, it's a bad
backcourt.
mix. I think it should be Zion and Murray. Hand passes. To be honest with you,
You mean like started off like a 2-man game?
yeah, I think those two would be better in a 2-man game.
But that's the thing though. Nobody has to respect the Zion role, like, or the Zion's always gonna roll like forward. He's never gonna like pop out.
Yeah, but he's a playmaker, right? So he can create opportunities for your shooting, like for your 3-and-D guys. Like he'll open up shots for other players.
It's true. Yeah, he's gonna have a gravitational pull towards him. But this Zion thing, man, 6 years in, I gotta say, it's compared to the hype, it's kind of under.
It's a
underwhelming.
letdown. It's a letdown for sure, but he's still only like 24, so he has a long career ahead of him.
I hope so, man, because the more years that go by, to me, it just means more injuries.
100%. I get you on that, but I think like a large portion of his like question marks have been injuries, right? So I think this season he's coming in much healthier. He's coming in lighter. He looks better. He played the preseason like only 2 quarters, 16 points. He had a good like first preseason game.
Yeah, but you know what's interesting though? You look at the Knicks, they drafted R.J. Barrett in that same draft, but yet they were able to pivot off of him and actually build a team to contend. But imagine had they gotten Zion. That means like right now they would be stuck building some sort of clunky roster around him instead of just moving forward.
Yeah, 100%. But I also think Zion and Brunson, right, would have been a crazy duo. I think it would have been a lot better duo, to be honest with you.
But I don't think they could have built a team anywhere near where they're at right now if Zion was in New York. It wouldn't even be close.
I agree with you on that.
Yeah, it wouldn't even be close. Sometimes a star player can hinder a franchise. Like them trying to build around them is just like, it's clunky. Like the Pelicans, it looks like they've been struggling with that. Even the Murray trade, it's still clunky. Now CJ Murray, and then before you had like
that's the
no
front
real
office problem,
scores.
bro.
Yeah, and then the Ingram thing. Like the Pelicans, they're too caught up in getting the best option available instead of what fits with their team. So Ingram, after the first year when Alonzo Ball was there, Ingram should have got traded, man. I don't know if he did a sign and trade or something, or if he was extension eligible, but they should have moved off of him.
Yeah.
They waited too long. And I don't know what they were thinking, because a Zion Ingram fit, that doesn't even sound right. Like,
No, it's ugly.
like that's almost like playing Bam with AD at the same time. Like for a full 82 games. Like those are our starters, Bam and AD. It's like you have the same thing. Like,
yeah. No, they're a weird roster, bro. That's the problem with the Pelicans since I think the inception of the team. They've been a weird roster and they haven't been healthy.
Yeah, that health is I don't know, for the new generation, health seems like a big factor in them kind of leveling up.
I mean, you could say the same for LaMelo Ball and the Charlotte Hornets.
But what's your opinions on the Clippers? Where do you see them?
Mixed opinions.
Yeah, because technically the Clippers, they should have been in that area with the Kings
and the Pelicans,
like in the middle of the West. Yeah, like number 4, 5,
Yeah.
6.
But I don't. I mean, dude, we're banking on Kawhi being healthy, so
Yeah, I don't. Yo, but James Harden would have to carry them to a decent enough record so they don't have to go crazy during the playoffs. Unless Kawhi is going to be fully healthy to go like grueling a whole playoff series, like round after round. Like, because the West is going to be, you don't want to be enter the West like the 7th seed.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because Kawhi's been injured, he's been reserving himself. Now you're a 7th seed, and now you gotta fight your way all the way to the finals. Because his matchups could be the Suns, then the Nuggets, then the you know, T-Wolves or OKC at some point. That could be what they're
Yeah.
looking at. I don't see Kawhi lasting to beat all 3 of those teams, like health wise, and then going to the finals and facing like the Celtics or like another top Eastern contender that's physical. I just don't see it. Like, he still would have to last 2 months in really intense basketball.
Oh, I agree.
Like this, like what are the odds of that? All right, Saeed. So appreciate you, man. We're gonna link up again. Yo, the NBA season, man. I can't wait for this shit.
Me too, bro.
Yeah. All right, brother. Stay up.
All right.
Appreciate you, man.
All right, take care, bro. Subscribe to Orange Cookies, man.
All right, definitely hit up Saeed's newsletter in the description below. And until next time, you guys stay safe. Peace.